Does it change? A Harley-Davidson tire. That's one of the most asked questions we get from customers. But not only just a Harley-Davidson tire, we want to test if it changes a good old stiff touring tire. With the courtesy of Harley-Davidson Estonia, we have here like a real challenge. It's a 2004 Electroglide, which has the good old white wall Dunlop D402, and we're going to replace it with the same one. So we asked actually them what would be, pretty much as difficult as it can get. So they gave us this one. One of the reasons is the rim, which has a special shape. It makes actually changing tires more difficult. Like they said, if we can do that one, then we can do pretty much any Harley-Davidson tire with this machine. We've already removed the pulley, and that's something you have to do as well. The brake disc you can leave on, no need to remove it. But great, let's give it a try. So the first thing is you have to adjust the magnetic blocks that are under the supporting the rim according to the diameter of the wheel. So more or less kind of like having it half under the rim, half under the tire. And we're ready to go. Most Harley-Davidsons have a center hub big enough so you can have the standard setup. There are a few very old ones that actually have 3/4, and then you might need the 15mm spindle kit. So this one is bigger, so that's a step pusher we use to center the wheel well. Good. So first step is to break the bead. This tire is gonna be, I guess, most difficult I've ever done. It has 12,000 miles on it. So let's see how it does. First we adjust it reasonably close to the rim, but not to touch the rim. And here we go. Okay, a tiny detail, we have to let the air out first. And that one was not that difficult at all. There is no tire pressure monitor here, sensor, so that makes it somewhat easier. One side is, the bead is broken. Yep, and it's loose. Okay, so next step is dismount the tire. First of all, always use plenty of soap water. when removing, because otherwise there's too much friction and that can damage the machine, the tire, the bead. Sometimes you might want to put a little bit pressure with the bead breaker to make the duck head fit nicely on the edge of the rim. So we put the duck head at 6 o'clock. So this way we can actually use the bead breaker to make the tire fall into the drop center from opposite side. And seems we are ready to go. Well, so here's a case. Usually we use this pin to block the wheel from rotating. I can see that actually it can't fit at the moment to the hole we have. So there's another option, and that option is that we use a strap specially for that. It's also, some people like to use it with more, for example, with wire-spoked wheels to block it from rotating. So that goes around the feet, through the most straight spoke, and then back. While we are on it, I would also like to mention that we've got a lot of questions. Does it work on every Harley-Davidson tire? So there are two occasions where it doesn't work. One is if the tire is wider than 250, and the other occasion is if it's a full plate rim. So there's no basically hole to put the strap through or the pin through. Okay, first side is off. And the tire is dismounted. As you can see, it's very worn out. Time to change. So we have a brand new T402, specially made for Harley-Davidsons by Dunlop. One of the most beloved touring tires. So the first thing is to always, when when you start dismounting, to grease the bead and grease it well, because if there's not enough grease, it's going to make it so much more difficult. And you will most likely either break the tire, the machine. It's dangerous. Okay, so the direction. Yep, it has to be this way. Yeah, good. And this one has also a yellow dot on it. So that's supposed to go to more or less aligned with the valve stem. Good. So let's give it a try. When we start mounting, we put the duck head at 12 o'clock and put the tire diagonally on. I have absolutely no hopes that this one will go on by hands, like many sport bike tires. But let's see how much we can pressure. Well, basically nothing. So we'll use the duck head to get it on. Okay, first side is on. And now the second side. We use some tools to make the drop center, make the tire fall into the drop center, and these are the drop center tools. Before you put them on, I really recommend to also grease those a little bit. We grease the duck head a bit more. Okay, we are ready to give it a first go. That one flew off. And it's on. I must say I'm most surprised how actually easy it was to install that tire. 2 weeks ago we had a test go with a Honda Goldwing. That was way harder. So basically, we're done. What's left? Now we're gonna install the valve, balance it. You can use ordinary weights on it. You can use a manual tire balancing stand like the MotoGP mechanics use. You can use tire beads, Centromatic, whatever is your preferred choice. Ready to go. So, does it change? Harley Davidson stiff touring tire. We have one from Electroglide 2004, one of the most challenging rims, and I am very surprised how actually easy and enjoyable the whole process was. Thanks for watching. And for those who bared with us till the end of the video, here comes the bonus for you guys. What was the secret to have this tire installed so easily, so smoothly? The tire was warm. We had kept it overnight next to a heating source in the workshop. So please make sure, especially with stiff tires, always